Taking your medications correctly is key, but managing your meds can be a challenge. Ever wonder if you missed a dose of medicine? Or if you accidentally took it twice? Now there's a better way. Our pharmacy can organize your medicines for you, sorted by day and time, in individual med packs. Once a month, you get a box with all your prescription medications and any vitamins or supplements you take pre-packaged. When it's time to take your medicine, simply tear off the next pack and open it along the side. That's it. No more piles of pill bottles. No more sorting on Sundays. No more loose pills in your pocket or purse. Our med packs save you time, worry, and trips to the pharmacy. Let us take the hard work out of managing your medicine. Ask us today to pack your meds the easy way.
Welcome to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium in New Philadelphia as it's time for the 40th annual Times Reporter Charities All-Star Football Game. I'm Scott Robinson along with Jay Yonders as we kick off another football season, the traditional start of the football season here in the Valley. And Jay, as you kind of look at the game, it's East versus West, but it's kids that are very familiar with each other.
Well, that's the thing. You know, both these squads have players that have played against each other, played with each other, so there's a lot of familiarity there. But being that it's their last football game for a lot of them, I think it's going to be a hard-hitting, pretty exciting ball game, and should be a lot of fun.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk with both coaches, plus we'll have a special guest in Carmel Howder of the Rainbow Connection coming up on the EchoCirc Print Services Coaches Corner Show right here on TV2 Sports.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Yorksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
For over 100 years, the House of Stones, located on the square in downtown New Philadelphia, has been committed to providing an exceptional jewelry buying experience that creates lifelong memories and transcends time. Come and see for yourself why the readers of the Times Reporter have voted us their favorite jeweler year after year. Rodriguez's House of Stones, when it's just too important to trust anyone else.
Come visit our full-service print shop at the East Central Ohio ESC. We offer printing services for schools as well as the public. Whether you need invitations, banners, brochures, yard signs, decals, letterhead, we've got it all. Have a unique request? Come see one of our talented in-house graphic designers to help tailor the perfect wedding invitations, graduation announcements, and much more, all at affordable prices. You can find us at 834 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. See you soon.
And back on the EchoCirq Print Services Coaches Corner Show with Carmel Howder of the Rainbow Connection, the beneficiary of the charity. And Carmel, tell us a little bit about the game this year and how that impacts the Rainbow Connection.
Isn't this exciting? Like all the other years I've been here, this helps us get through the summer. Right now, this past board meeting, we just passed so many requests from all the schools in our community. The teachers have gotten so smart, they get their requests in right around this game, and they know it's going to be funded. Of course, you know us, we never say no. So we're happy we're here. We're happy for another successful game.
You know, what's the impact of this game meant on the Rainbow Connection and its ability to help people?
You know, this gets us a startup for when schools start, because we buy a lot of equipment and learning materials for all the schools in Tuscarawas County. The proceeds from this game gives us that little boost, get us to the start of school, and it all goes smoothly up until telethon.
Yeah, that's, you know, and certainly you provide hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of help every year, right?
Absolutely, and it all stays right here in Tuscarawas County. Every school in the county now has equipment purchased by the Rainbow Connection. The hospitals all have equipment purchased by the Rainbow Connections. Of course, we help individuals with their learning needs, whether it's an iPad, a communication board, a braille maker, whatever needed to help a child realize their full potential, that's what we're purchasing.
All right, well, good luck with tonight's game.
Hey, thank you so much. Go team.
Carmel Howder of the Rainbow Connection. We'll come back, talk with both coaches in this all-star game in just a moment here on the EchoCirq Print Services Coaches Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Return to the elegance of the late 19th century by visiting the J.E. Reeves Victorian Home and its adjoining Carriage House Museum in Dover, Ohio. This opulent mansion, the former residence of prominent Dover industrialist Jeremiah E. Reeves, is owned by the Dover Historical Society. Ceremonies and receptions can be held on the beautiful grounds and gardens with the home as a backdrop or in the Carriage House for smaller occasions. The Carriage House comfortably seats 72 people and can be rented out for bridal showers, baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, private dinners, company lunches, and other occasions. Located at 325 East Iron Avenue, Dover, Ohio 44622. Call 330-343-7040 to schedule your special event.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
And back on the EchoCirc Print Services Coach's Corner Show with head coach Jeremy Shaver of the East Squad. And Coach, what's it been like this week? It's always fun, I know.
We had a blast. I had a good group of kids. We gelled together, come together last night, had a great practice. It's the first time I've ever coached in this game. I played in it 21 years ago, so it's a great experience for me, and I've really had fun. I appreciate it.
What have you seen? Obviously, the kids are from all different schools, but they have a tendency to bond together, and I'm sure that's happened all week long.
They have. A lot of them knew each other already coming in, so that kind of helped. But I tell you, from day one, they gelled and just got along. I mean, great. I couldn't ask for a better group.
You know, obviously, you like to have a cohesiveness with your team, but you want to win the game. What do you think are going to be some of the keys in our ball game tonight?
The biggest thing, we got our front seven on defense are phenomenal up front. So we got to stop them. I know they're going to try to throw and run on us with the wing T run and throw 5 wide with RJ. So the biggest thing is we just got to try to slow them down a little bit and try to put some points on the board ourselves. So.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Jeremy Shaver of the East Squad, and we'll come back and talk with John Slusser of the West Squad in just a moment here on the EchoCirc Print Services Coach's Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
For clean air you can breathe in a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean. Locally owned and operated, offers both air duct cleaning and pressure washing for your home. Give them a call at 330-243-3996 to help clean up the air you and your family breathe and your home's outside appearance.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
Just wanting to be a police officer, I knew this was a great start, and it turned out to be a fantastic one.
Just be able to actually see what you're doing, what you're working on, and understand how you can take one thing and turn it into something else.
We got to creatively use skills and academics and see how we can place them into our fields.
It was pretty much I had the key to open the door, and that was from Buckeye.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know. I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet on the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
And back on the EchoCirc Print Services Coach's Corner Show with head coach John Slusser of the West Squad. And Coach, I'm sure it's been a great couple of weeks for you to get involved with a number of kids that you really didn't know much about, but you saw them play along the way.
That's true. There was many I didn't know, and it was enjoyable. It was also a lot of work. You know, we were doing our practice and doing that one, so it was fun and work both.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that always happens is the kids know each other, but they never really have played together before. How hard is it to kind of mesh that all together?
Well, you know, we tried to do that. As soon as we got them together, we talked about the sooner we get together as a group, the better we'll be. They've been out for pizza as a group one night at a local restaurant. They went swimming one night. They've done the different things as team building. I think for the most part, they're kind of as close as you can get in 7 days and as close as you can get for not knowing each other very well.
When you look at the game itself, obviously these types of things, you want to win them. You put the time in, you want to win the game. What are some of the keys for you tonight for the West squad?
Well, obviously in an all-star game, we don't want to turn it over, and that's a risky run. You know, when you don't have people work, you know, you try not to do a lot of work during the week. You don't want to kill these guys or make it not fun, but you also want to get your stuff in. And we probably have not done enough handoffs, enough at quarterback exchanges, enough reads. So you worry about turnovers because that can change it in a hurry. You know, you want to take care of special teams, not have bad snaps, not give up big plays. Other than that, you hope you can move the football on offense. You know, I told somebody earlier, you know, you don't go live much either because you don't want to get people banged up. You hope you don't come out here tonight and just look so unorganized. That's the coach's worst nightmare. You know, we've got some good kids. Hopefully talent takes over and overcomes some of our coaching shortages, and they do a good job.
I'm sure it'll be great. Congratulations on coaching the squad, and good luck tonight.
Thank you much. I appreciate it.
Head coach John Slesser of the West squad. We'll come back with more pregame in a moment. That's been the EchoCirq Print Services Coach's Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, Stark State is the smart choice. The lowest tuition rate in the area, along with flexible schedules, online courses, and degrees that lead to in-demand careers or make it easy to continue your education. Small classes, professors with real-world experience, and a campus close to home. Plus, more than 95% of Stark State grads secure a job or continue their education. Choose Stark State College. Spend less, earn more, go further. Register now.
For exceptional and expert care in a comfortable and friendly atmosphere, turn to Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Since 1964, our physicians have been providing our patients with a wide range of general and specialized care for the treatment of ear, nose, and throat conditions. Our doctors, Asako, Ramsey, Bogdan, Smith, and Brescia, are board certified and have all trained at major American academic centers. We strive to deliver every patient the most advanced and highest quality of affordable health care available. Services include treatment of adult and pediatric ear, nose, and throat disorders, allergy management, complete hearing services, and facial plastic and reconstructive surgery. We are the largest ear, nose, and throat provider between Cleveland and Columbus. Let Ohio Head and Neck provide you and your family with the quality of care you deserve by contacting us today at 330-492-2844 or find out more by visiting our website, ohioheadandneck.com.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
For over 100 years, the House of Stones, located on the square in downtown New Philadelphia, has been committed to providing an exceptional jewelry buying experience that creates lifelong memories and transcends time. Come and see for yourself why the readers of the Times Reporter have voted us their favorite jeweler year after year. Rodriguez's House of Stones, when it's just too important to trust anyone else.
Yeah, welcome to the 40th Annual TR Charities All-Star Football Game. Getting ready for some pregame activities as the team's being introduced. The West leads the all-time series at 20-19. Last year, the game was won by the East over the West, 31-0. This year, the West head coach is John Slusser of Ridgewood, while the East is coached by Jeremy Shaver, who's an assistant at Claymont. And the proceeds, of course, go to the Rainbow Connection, which has been the recipient of grant funds from the game for many years. It's raised more than $342,000 for charity over the last 39 years. Scott Robinson along with Jay Yonders as we get ready to bring you all of the action here in this game, as the East will be in the blue, the West will be in the red, and Jay, it's always a competitive contest.
Yes, it is. You know, these guys are all stars for a reason. There's a lot of all conference players, even some all Ohio players. They've had 10 days to get prepared for this. There's going to be probably a little bit of rust, but you know, these guys are good athletes and they came ready to play.
Well, you know, one of the other things too is the coaches have some input in their roster. I mean, they've got some players from their teams that are familiar with the system they want to run. So that helps a little bit too.
Right. You know, the coaches have seen a lot of these guys going up against a lot of these players through the last few years. So they've got a pretty good idea what these players can do. And one of the keys to tonight is how these coaches adjust to what the opposition is doing and who makes the better adjustments throughout the game.
As we look at the game, let's talk about our injury report brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. They're conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building in Dover or online at omniortho.com. They love what they do, and it shows. Well, there are a couple of players that will not play in tonight's game, and but nothing, unfortunately, too serious. However, as we mentioned, the two players, one is Ty Hampshire from Garraway, and we'll have to check on and run down the second player here that I lost my place in our program as to the second player that will not play tonight. But there are a couple of players that were picked and simply cannot play tonight. So that is our injury report, brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. We also want to thank one of our sponsors tonight, too. It's Brown's Heating and Cooling. They're located at 230 North Main Street in Tuscarawas. We're glad to have Brown's Heating and Cooling with us for tonight's All-Star game. So the team's continuing to be introduced here, and Jay, it's really an opportunity to see the best of the best.
That's right. Yeah, like I said before, these guys were selected for a reason. There's a lot of good players out there for both squads, and you know, these guys look forward to this game because in a lot of instances, this is the last time they're going to be out on the football field, and so should be a pretty interesting game.
No question about it, as the two teams feature a lot of excellent talent. The West squad, they have 5 players from Coshocton, 7 from Dover, 8 from Ridgewood, and 5 from Garraway. The Redskins really had a great record this past season as they went to the state semifinals before losing to Coldwater. They finished the season 12-2, so they're well represented. Ridgewood obviously well represented because the coach is John Slusser of Ridgewood, so you know that they would want them there as well. It's time to get down to the field now for our national anthem, brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center, located at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia. And that's the national anthem brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. If you're an adult looking for a new career or a high school student looking for ideas on how to start yours, check out the Buckeye Career Center, as they're in the business of preparing you for the fastest growing segments of today's job markets. Visit Buckeye Career Center at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia, or online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org and see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers. I want to apologize for a few moments ago. The injury report should have included Kyle Bethel of Ridgewood also, who will not play for the West as well tonight. So as we look at some of the players in our game tonight, you've got a number of first-team All-Ohioans on the West squad. Dallas Griffiths from Coshocton, a second-team All-Ohioan, and Jordan Karkin from Coshocton as well. Jake Fortney, a familiar name, Andrew Mason and Kobe Means, all from the Redskins. They certainly had an outstanding season, and many of their records will stand for a while at Coshocton. On the East squad, a couple of the standouts are from Sandy Valley, Nelson Mosden and also Francesco Borsellino. Mosden had school record 4,444 yards passing, 307 completions, 46 touchdowns. He threw for nearly 2,400 yards in 2015 and 26 TDs, as he was an All-Ohioan in his junior season, as he led the Cardinals to their first playoff appearance that season as well. Borsellino had a terrible season last year, got injured first series of the season, but recovered in time to become a state wrestling champion. So that is a really good story, and he was a first-team All-Ohioan in his junior year. 9 players from New Philly, 5 from Indian Valley, 4 from Sandy Valley and Carrollton, 3 from Claymont, and 2 from Tuscarawas Central Catholic. We're just about ready to go with our opening kickoff, brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort? You can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. It'll be Logan Moorhead, the New Philadelphia graduate, to kick off. And back deep for the West squad, DeAndre Clark is in the middle along with Dallas Griffiths to the wing. And also Zach Michael. And it is going to go through the end zone. And the West will start at the 20-yard line.
Nice kick off there by Logan Moorhead. Yeah, not often do you see just a kicking specialist in this game, but you can see right there what a nice job he did getting the ball into the end zone.
So the West comes out ready to go. They're in the red. The blue is the East. Our scoreboard, as always, brought to you by Kent State University at Tuscarawas. Scott Robinson and Jay Yonders with you as we open the season. Trent Harrison opens in the backfield behind R.J. Jacobs. The handoff straight ahead and nowhere to go, as Raven Davidson was there to, actually that was Brenton Miller was there to slow him down.
Good job by the East defense to stop ball carrier for no gain. It'll be interesting to see what the West does with R.J. Jacobs at quarterback.
On second down and 11 after the loss of 1, they'll be in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. Little screen to the side. And it's Clark, gets to the outside of the 40s, could take it all the way, tripped up on an ankle tackle at the 46-yard line. DeAndre Clark showing some speed along the sideline.
Well, that's one of the weapons that R.J. Jacobs has at his disposal. Here's a quarterback that threw for 11,500 yards in his career, which is pretty phenomenal. So you got to utilize that arm.
As we get another look at the Stark State College replay, why pay more for quality education at Stark State College? Affordability is the key. More than 280 degree and certificate options while saving thousands. Just visit starkstate.edu today. First down and 10. They say he stepped out at the 49 of the East. The handoff, not much room to run. And Trent Harrison is knocked out right about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9.
Good job there by Blake Bolin to string that out and just allow a short gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 9. The West with the football. McGuire Morris out wide to the left side. And they'll come to the right side to Clark. Clark slips a couple of tackles, stays on his feet, makes a big run down the sideline, and is knocked out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And that'll be another first down for the West squad.
Another nice catch by Clark. You can see right here, breaks a couple of tackles again and picks up some nice yardage.
So first down and 10 for the West. A minute 5 gone by here in the first quarter. A humid night, but not bad here for football at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, playing on brand new turf. Field looks absolutely great. Congratulations to the New Philadelphia Schools and the Booster Club and so forth for making that happen. Jacobs takes the snap. They hand off to Harrison. Fumble, ball's loose, and the penalty flag is down. The East recovers. So they'll have to decide who the penalty is on. Looks like it was on the West. And the East will take over first down and 10. Pretty typical of what we see in these all-star games.
Yeah, early on, you know, these guys, they've had some practice, but they haven't played in games for several months. Getting back into game shape takes a little bit of time.
So Nelson Mosden will take over at the controls for the East. And the East will break the huddle. Wide to the right side is Nick Pyatt. Thomas Edwards comes to the left side. They have 4 wide. Edwards in motion. Looks like they're going to go with the quarterback fake right out of the gate. The pass is caught by Carlisle. And it could have been a big play. You know, you could just see that was set up as the number 2 quarterback was set up to the left side.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Carlisle to go climb the ladder and pull that one in, pick up 9 yards, and a good gain for the East squad.
2nd down and 1. Mosden with Carlisle in the backfield. Carlisle, a huge season last year. And straight ahead for the first down, as Mosden will carry it.
Just followed Carlisle right up the gut, right behind the center, and picked up 3 yards and a first down.
Carlisle, the 3rd leading rusher in school history for Indian Valley with 2,263 yards. He was a first-team All-Pac last season. And it's first down and 10 at the 44-yard line of the East. Again, the East in the blue, the West in the red. Mosden takes the snap, rolling to his left, in trouble under pressure and knocked down hard right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it was a
big hit by Kobe Means.
Yeah, it was a real big hit, and no gain. West did a good job covering downfield.
2nd down and 10. Mosden out of the shotgun, looks to the right side. Got a man there. It's Wyatt Garabrandt. And he is out of bounds for a short gain, maybe a couple.
Picked up about 2 yards. The West squad gave a little bit of a cushion there, but they came up quickly and minimized the gain.
3rd down and 8. As Mosden out of the shotgun, had a momentary delay for an equipment issue. And they'll wind the clock again with 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. No score between the East and the West. Mosden looks across the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted by the West. A big run back there for Zach Michael, still on his feet and knocked down at about the 33-yard line of the East. So a big turnover as both teams have coughed it up once.
Yeah, that time the East offensive line gave Mosden good protection, but he just got out in front of the receiver, and West picked it off and had a nice return.
And we're going to have a quick break on the field, so we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more first quarter action here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. The 40th annual TR Charities All-Star Football Game is on Channel 2. We'll be back right after this.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
How could I possibly be expected to go without Domino's on a day like this? Alexa, ask Domino's to place my easy order.
Ordering Domino's.
Life moves pretty fast. If you can't track your pizza, you could miss it.
Order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each and track them on your favorite device.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
First down for the West. The handoff straight ahead as Jet Slusser at quarterback. As Jake Fortney from Coshocton bulls forward for a nice gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5.
Fortney just took the ball right up the middle, got some good blocking from left side of his line. Nice pickup.
So the West trying to convert a turnover here as we're under the 7.5-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Slusser looks to go into the corner. He's got a man open, and it is caught by the Dover star, DeAndre Clark.
Nice play by DeAndre Clark. You can see right here on the replay there was a little bit of hand fighting going on, but he went up, made a nice grab right at the corner of the end zone and scored a touchdown. Right now he's caught 3 passes and he's already around 80 yards of receiving.
I had that about 28 yards. Is that about correct?
Yep.
So the West draws first blood here with 7:15 to go in the first quarter. As Jake Fortney Well, Mason will actually, they'll go for 2. And the play was busted. I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay.
The West was trying to run a trick play, I think, of some sort, and it failed miserably.
Yeah, they had 2 guys in motion at the same time, and Coach Slusser obviously saw that and called timeout.
So they will have an opportunity here. Not sure about the kicking ability of the West, but it sure looked like they were going to go for 2 there.
Yeah. Well, in a game like this, you never know with special teams. A lot of these guys have experience on special teams, but you still need a kicker, you need a long snapper, and you need a holder. And they may not have that combination, so decided to go for 2 points.
Well, DeAndre Clark has made an impression already.
Yes, he has. He's done a great job catching the football.
So Andrew Mason is in at the quarterback spot as they're going to go for 2 here. And Mason calling out the signals. Mason's going to take it straight ahead, runs into his linemen who are pushing forward, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Nice fake, and he just followed the right side of his line into the end zone.
Saw him do that a lot of times when he was the quarterback of the Redskins. So it is 8-0 West. Both teams have had 1 turnover. And both teams have had a possession or 2 and kind of getting into the flow of the game.
Right, you can see they're starting to get, starting to knock the rust off. Things are starting to click, and especially for the West squad, the passing game for the West squad right now is doing very well.
Well, the West squad is just loaded with quarterbacks.
They sure are. We've seen 3 of them already, and all 3 of them have been very successful.
And certainly the East with Nelson Mosden, very solid there as well. Also, Thomas Edwards actually had a completion too from the Mustangs. First play of the game on offense for the East.
Well, Coach Slusser's Ridgewood teams typically are a ground, run the ball oriented offense, but with those kind of weapons, you might as well use them.
Kobe Means will kick it away for the West squad. Jared Burnworth it is Evan Keck who is back deep. And it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So the East will start at the 20-yard line with 7:15 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've seen 2 kickoffs, 1 from each squad, and both of them are going into the end zone. So the kickers are showing that they got pretty good legs.
So the All-Stars for the East will have the football. One good thing about this game, everybody plays.
Yeah, and it's a good thing they do with the heat the way it is. It gives some of those guys a few breaks along the way.
Mosden ready to take the snap. The handoff straight ahead to Carlisle, and he is nowhere to go as he is quickly wrapped up by the West. That's Andrew Nolan in there to make the stop. Dover High School product. Plays a very solid linebacker for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, he did a good job stopping the play for no gain. He had a lot of tackles last season for the Tornadoes.
2nd down and 10. And I'm sure the East is a little bit gun shy to try a lot here because they already had a turnover on their side of the 50. Carlisle in the backfield behind Mosden. The handoff straight ahead. Carlisle will wiggle his way out to about the 23-yard line for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, they were just a hair off on their timing, and Carlisle didn't have a chance to really get going.
Well, I think both coaches would have liked more time to be able to get the timing down and so forth. But when you have a couple hours a night for maybe 6-7 days, it's very difficult to bring the team together.
Yeah.
Terminology is different from every school, so it's kind of a draw it up in the dirt type of situation. As Mosden is sacked back at the 15-yard line, and that's Zach McVicker.
McVicker made a sack, a Dover High product. Yeah, you know, the timing, these guys are all athletes, but not having played together as a unit, the timing, it's going to take a little bit to get there.
McGuire Morris is back to receive the punt for the West. I believe also Zach Michael is back as well. The punt by Moorhead will bounce and roll to about the 40-yard line of the West, where they'll take it over, first down and 10.
Yeah, Morris had a thought about picking it up off the bounce, but then thought better of it.
He was a daring punt returner for the Tornadoes over the last few seasons.
You know, he's got some speed and he's got some quick feet, and he's thinking about it.
5:07 to play here in the first quarter. 8-0, the West with the lead. So the quarterback carousel continues for the West. R.J. Jacobs gets it to the outside. Nice catch there by Raven Davidson. And he is to the 40-yard line of the East, a gain of 20. So a first down for the West in East territory.
Another nice pass by Jacobs. You know, he got a good block on the outside by Carson Troyer from Garraway. Hoped to pick up a 20-yard gain.
So they'll stick with the 5 wide here on first down and 10. To the outside. And it was a caught again there by Raven Davidson. Short gain of about 3, second down and 7.
Threw it to the inside man, Davidson.
Jacobs will just pick you apart if he has an opportunity.
Yeah, we're seeing that right now.
And now the dangerous DeAndre Clark comes wide to the right side. Looks like he may have single coverage. Well, it looks like he's going to have some over-the-top help on second down and 7. And Jacobs turned. There was nobody there to take the handoff, which was supposed to be a running play. And he'll pay the price with a loss of 3.
And Caden Rosted from Indian Valley, nice through the line and busted play, made a good stop. A loss of 3 yards for the West.
So it'll be third down and 9 from the 39-yard line of the East. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. First game on the new turf. As Jacobs, nobody in the backfield. He's all alone back there, and it's incomplete as the pass was behind his intended receiver, McGuire Morris. And now it's fourth down, and the West will have to punt.
Yeah, that's the first misfire we've seen out of the West squad and out of Jacobs tonight.
Yeah, that was not a very good effort there.
No.
The pass was off the mark. Kobe Means will punt it away as Kyle Perkins stands back at about the 10-yard line to receive it for the East. Short snap. Mason's got it. Mason across the middle. Cut! And it's going to be a touchdown to Dallas Griffiths with a trick play on a punt.
I almost had to wonder when the blocking back looked over the sidelines and got the direct snap. Pretty nice throw down the field. And the West scores again through the air.
So a nice trick play called at the right time as they brought in Mason as the up man on the punt. And the fake puts another 6 on the board for the West. So Mason will stay in. Jake Fortney will be behind him. And now shifts to the right side. In motion is Slusser. Slusser will cut it to the corner, and he'll be in for the 2-point conversion.
Nice play there by the West to score the conversion. Get the ball to Slusser and take it right into the end zone.
So on 4th down, the West goes to a little trickery. And wow, what a pass from Mason to Griffiths. Fingertip catch, walked into the end zone. It's an 8-point turnaround from having to punt to putting a touchdown on the board, and it's 16-0 West with 3:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the West has done very well through the air, and this is one of those moments where the East is going to have to start making some adjustments.
So a quick water break here is ready for the kickoff as the West so far has dominated in this first quarter.
Yes, they have. Now the East needs to hopefully get a little bit of field position and get a first down or two just to kind of get back in sync.
So Kobe Means will come on to kick it away again for the West. Lights are on at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium as the Rainbow Connection will be the recipient of the funds raised through this All-Star football game. 40th annual, hard to believe, 40 years ago this game began. Wyatt Garbrandt back deep, along with Evan Keck. As Means will send it into the end zone, and it will be another touchback. What a weapon to have.
Well, that's for sure. When you force the opponent to start at the 20-yard line and not have an opportunity to return the football.
Looks like Thomas Edwards from Claymont High School is going to come in at quarterback here for the East on this series with 3:10 to go here in this first quarter. Pretty lengthy first quarter, truthfully.
Yes, it has been with the water breaks, but like I say, a night like tonight, these guys haven't had an opportunity to play a game for a while, get them hydrated, and
so Edwards at the quarterback spot out of the shotgun, rolling to his right, and he is tackled across the 25 out to the 26-yard line. As that tackle made by Peter Hopwood and Dallas Griffiths.
That was a design run the whole way, and it was a nice pickup by Edwards. He was a good running quarterback for Claymont, as well as being able to pass the football, so that kind of get a few yards and start getting things in sync.
2nd down and 4. Edwards comes to the outside, and Garbrandt is going to be driven back, and they say it's incomplete. So it will be 3rd down and 4. See if the East dials up maybe a quarterback keeper here or something of the sort.
They just don't need to do anything fancy. Just get a first down and move the chains.
.228 to go here in the first quarter. 16-0. The West leading the East. And the snap is loose, and Edwards is going to have to cover it back at the 15-yard line. So a loss of 11. and the East will have to punt.
That's definitely not what they wanted for this play.
So Logan Moorhead will drop back to punt. McGuire Morris is there to receive. And Trent Harrison also in punt return formation for the West. Decent snap. Moorhead gets it away, end over end, that Morris will field. Runs into his own man and gets knocked down at the 46-yard line. So good starting field position here for the West again at the 46-yard line of the East. Let's see which weapon they bring out at the quarterback spot here.
Yeah, they certainly do have a lot of weapons.
This time it'll be Jet Slusser that will come out and lead the charge. So Slusser at the quarterback spot. He'll be flanked by Jake Fortney to his left. In motion was McGuire Morris. He had the carry, and he'll lose yardage back to the 50-yard line.
Good job by Lucas Kimball of the New Philadelphia Quakers, dropping for a 4-yard loss, trying to get Morris to the outside, utilize his speed a little bit.
So it'll be 2nd down and 14 after the loss of 4. Minute 16 to go here, first quarter. See what they pull out of the hat here. Out of the shotgun, good snap. Slusser rolling to his right, finds Clark. Clark takes to the middle of the field, has the first down and more, and then he'll be knocked out of bounds inside of the 30-yard line.
Another nice play by the West squad, and DeAndre Clark again making a nice catch, quick feet, and makes a big gain.
All the way down to the 26-yard line. When it was 2nd down and 14, they make big yardage. And now the West threatening again, leading it 16-0. Carson Troyer wide to the left side along with Raven Davidson. Slusser, the handoff to Fortney. Fortney wraps it up with both hands. A nice run down to the 22-yard line for a gain of 4.
Went through a big hole in the left side of the line, pick up 4 yards. He had a pretty good season rushing last year with 1,000 yards for the Redskins.
4 yards on the carry.
2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun is Slusser. Fortney behind him. DeAndre Clark to the right side. Morris in motion. The handoff will be faked. Slusser has it. Slusser cuts back to the middle at the 15, down to the 11-yard line. And that will end the first quarter. The West leading the East 16-0. We'll come back with second quarter action in a moment. Stay with us right here on TV2 Sports as you watch the Stark State College replay here as Slusser will dive down inside the 11-yard line to complete the first quarter. Back with more sports action in a moment here on TV2.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas Douglas, and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know. I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet on the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
No matter where you are in life, Stark State is the smart choice. The lowest tuition rate in the area, along with flexible schedules, online courses, and degrees that lead to in-demand careers or make it easy to continue your education. Small classes, professors with real-world experience, and a campus close to home. Plus, more than 95% of Stark State grads secure a job or continue their education. Choose Stark State College. Spend less, earn more, go further. Register now.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
Come visit our full-service print shop at the East Central Ohio ESC. We offer printing services for schools as well as the public. Whether you need invitations, banners, brochures, yard signs, decals, letterhead, we've got it all. Have a unique request? Come see one of our talented in-house graphic designers to help tailor the perfect wedding invitations, graduation announcements, and much more, all at affordable prices. You can find us at 834 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. See you soon.
Our first quarter wrap-up is brought to you by Lightning Signs and Decals, taking the area by storm. Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and graphics. They're located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia. And the first quarter, all West, a touchdown catch by DeAndre Clark and a fake punt that ended in a touchdown, leading it 16-0 is the West squad. That's the first quarter wrap-up brought to you by Lightning Signs and Decals. You can visit them at lightningsign.com on the web. The pass is caught from Slusser to Clark inside of the 10-yard line, down to about the 8-yard line, maybe even farther down than that, and looks like it's at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Nice play by Clark, making a bit of an adjustment as Slusser rolled out of the pocket. At this point, you got to say Clark's an MVP.
Andrew Mason in at the quarterback spot in the short yardage situations along with Fortney. The handoff to Fortney straight ahead, dives in, and he is going to have the touchdown from 6 yards out.
Got to give a lot of credit to that West offensive line right there. They got a good push off the ball, and Fortney had pretty much an open hole to score the touchdown.
So that makes it 22-0. And see if they decide to go for the 2-point conversion again here, and it looks like that is the case, as Mason will stay in along with Fortney. So the snap, Mason rolling to his right, in trouble, and he is going to end up short, and it's incomplete. on the 2-point conversion attempt. So it makes it 22-0. So 11:50 to go here in the first half. It's 22-0. And this one has all the makings of a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it's starting to get away from the East, and here again they need to receive the kickoff. Hopefully, have an opportunity to return to football and get a little bit better field position than what they've had on their other drives, and maybe get a couple first downs, and start getting some offensive momentum going.
They've got to do something here because it will get away from them here very quickly if they continue to struggle offensively as they have so far.
Well, as we've seen, this West squad on offense, they've got a whole lot of weapons, and they're going to be tough to stop.
So Wyatt Garbrandt is back along with Evan Keck to receive the kick for the East as Kobe Means will kick it away. As Means is ready, checks his lineup. And Means will hit one that's going to be short of the goal line this time. Keck will pick it up at the 15 to the 20, the 25 to the sideline, cuts back, and is going to be wrapped up at about the 34 or 35 yard line as a Peter Hopwood of Tusky Valley makes the tackle.
Well, the East had the opportunity to return to football, and they got a couple of key blocks, and now they're starting at the 35 yard line instead of the 20, so see if they can make something happen here.
And Edwards remains at quarterback. Corey Carlisle in the backfield. They'll go with a 4-wide set. And now we've got a delay as forgot to pick up the kicking tee. So first down and 10 for the East. Again, the East in the blue, the West in the red. Scott Robinson and Jay Yonders with you from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. Edwards straight ahead. Not much luck there as the line collapsed inside. Drew Nolan was in there. Also in on the stop was Jordan Karkin and Zach McVicker as well. So tackling by committee, gain of 2, second down and 8.
Yeah, the East is, I think they need to get the ball to the outside, maybe get Carlisle outside and see what he can do.
They have not tried to use him much here so far in this first half of action. Second down and 8, Keck in motion. Edwards is going to be wrapped up again. As again, the tackle made there by Peter Hopwood. And that's a loss of a couple. It'll be third down and 10.
This is another one of those plays that looked like the timing was just a little bit off, and once that happens, it's tough to recover.
Well, now it looks like they're in a passing situation, so we'll see what they do here. As 4 wideouts. Edwards in trouble to the outside, and it looks like it was incomplete, intended for Bo Beamer, and it's fourth down and 10.
Yeah, he's looking at Beamer and just threw the ball a little short.
That play was not going to gain much anyway.
No, they would not have gotten a first down out of it.
So it'll be McGuire Morris and Trent Harrison back deep for the West. Logan Moorhead to punt for the East. Good snap. Morris lets it go by, makes a big mistake, lets it go. Now he picks it up, in trouble. Beamer's there, and he is not going to get anything And boy, they just went straight backwards.
Yeah,
that was a misjudgment there, and
Morris tried to make something happen and just couldn't get away.
So special teams always kind of a difficult situation when you don't have a lot of time, and you know, you don't have a lot of practice. You know, it's one thing if you're playing every week, and just coming out here one night and ball takes a bad bounce on you.
Well, you know, with this type of game, special teams are one of those things that you just don't have much of an opportunity to spend time on. You got to work on your offense, and you know, these guys have played special teams throughout their careers, but here again, not together.
R.J. Jacobs at the quarterback spot, takes the snap, gets it to Clark. Clark has some running room, gives him some breathing room out across the 16-yard line. So a nice gain there of about 9. It'll be second down and a long one.
Another nice job by Clark. You know, it looked like the East was going to have him stop for a very short gain, but he broke a couple tackles and just kept churning away.
You can certainly tell he is the focal point of the offense for the West.
Yeah, well, he had a very good season last year for the Dover Tornadoes, so you might as well use him.
Second down and short. Jacobs calling the signals. The handoff to Harrison, and they had that diagnosed right away, and that play was dead in the water before it even got started.
Another nice job by Lucas Kimball, defensive end for the East, getting across the line and dropping West for about a 5-yard loss.
I want to thank a couple of our other sponsors for this game. Taylor Insurance, your local Allstate agent, located at 112 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. And the Holiday Inn Express, located at 145 Bluebell Drive in New Philadelphia. The Holiday Inn Express, be the readies. It's a whole new way to tackle the day. Jacobs looks to go long. It's incomplete. I don't know what happened there. It's just the route got cut off. Yeah. And wow.
I think McGuire Morris might have been the intended receiver, but there was a little bit of a miscommunication between he and Jacobs. Jacobs thought he was going to go long.
So 4th down and 6. The West will have to punt. At least we think they're going to punt, right?
With this, where they're at on the field, you would think so, but you just don't know.
You always wonder about snapping here is always a concern. Means has it. Oh, he hits a nice punt. The Garbrand is going to field at about the 47-yard line of the West. And that's where the East will take it over. 1st down and 10.
Good job there by the West punt team. And now the East has an opportunity. They got some pretty good field position that they haven't had for most of the game. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors again, Omni Orthopedics, the Educational Service Center of Carroll, Harrison, Tuscarawas counties, EchoCirc, the Buckeye Career Center, of course, being our sponsor for the national anthem. Our opening kickoff brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling. First quarter wrap-up brought to you by Lightning Signs and Decals. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our MEB Systems halftime report and our halftime adjustment brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. So all that coming up, as well as our scoreboard sponsor, the Kent State University at Tuscarawas. 22-0, the West leading the East as we're going to break away from this water break, I'm sure, to start play here again. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 47-yard line for the East. Four wideouts as Mosden looks to the outside. Garbrand is there, got full head of speed. And nice 1st down at about the 35-yard line. Looked like the West was going to run away with it here early, but the East there with a nice play is Mosden comes in and sets the offense in motion.
Yeah, that's what they needed. A nice catch by Garabrain, and got a little bit of a block and picked up a first down and moved the chains.
So first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Clock rolling, 8:15 to go in the first half. Mosden being chased. Pass across the middle is caught by Keck. And another completion at the 22-yard line. So another first down.
Good job by Mosden. He got some pressure from Jordan Karkin of Coshocton Redskins, but stood in the pocket, made a nice throw, and Keck had a nice catch. Here again, another first down.
Mosden gives you such a great option at quarterback.
He sure does. He's obviously a good quarterback to be an All-Ohioan.
So first down and 10 at the 23-yard line of the West. The East making their first serious bid at some points on the board. Mosden throws into the corner of the end zone. It's going to be overthrown. And he was flirting with the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, looked like he was okay.
Getting pretty close. That was a nice throw on the move, just a little bit long out of the reach of Bo Beamer in the corner of the end zone.
Second down and 10. You know, not only do you have all these different systems that the players ran during their high school careers, then you got to figure out signals that everybody can understand to get the plays in or to get the defense in. You know, it's got to be pretty vanilla. There's not a lot you can do in a very short period of time.
No, there isn't.
Second down and 10. Mosden takes it himself, and then he is quickly wrapped up by Drew Nolan.
Well, the East has just not had much success trying to run up the middle against the West. I think they're going to have to put the ball up in the air a little bit more. They threw a couple of passes, had a couple of completions here in this drive, and they moved the ball. So I think they need to look throwing the ball a little bit more.
Third and 10. The West leading the East 22-0. 7:10 to play here in the first half. Mosden under pressure. They try to keep him in the pocket, gets away. The pass is going to be caught, and it will be close to a first down as Peyton Spiker making the catch, and it is a first down.
See, Mosden had to roll out to his right. He was getting some heavy pressure, but Spiker made a nice grab in heavy traffic.
So the East with their best drive of the game here with 6:47 to go in the first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our MEB Systems halftime report and our halftime adjustments brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. And Keck will get it down to the 6-yard line for a gain of 6. And you can just tell there's a little bit different tempo with Mosden in there. He's starting to pick up the tempo of the game and finding his receivers.
He is, and you know, it's just some short pass right there, quick pass, and you know, he's obviously a good quarterback. Has been in these situations before. Now the East has been able to move the football, and they're knocking on the door.
Second down and 4. The East at the 6-yard line of the West. The handoff and a loss of a couple of yards as Taron Rao had nowhere to go.
Here again, that West defensive front doing a good job just clogging up the running lanes between the tackles.
You got to think here maybe some type of run-pass option for Mosden as it's third down and about 6 here after the loss of 2.
That'd be a nice play. Roll him out to the right if the pass is there, throw it. If not, tuck the ball and run.
And they got the wide side of the field to the right. And they motion to the right. Mosden looks across the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted by the West. And it's a nice interception there by Braden Smith of Ridgewood. Just almost a jump pass style there that
there's a lot
just too many people in the area.
Yeah.
They're 5 red jerseys to 1 blue jersey.
5 guys right there, so that the odds weren't good. And that was not what the East wanted, obviously.
That replay sponsored by the Stark State College, excellence in education for more than 5 decades. Just visit starkstate.edu to enroll now. Stark State College, spend less, earn more, go further. Jet Slusser back in for the West squad at the quarterback spot. DeAndre Clark wide to the left. He's had a number of catches so far. Slusser's going to bring it himself out across the 10 to the 15 and cut down at the 18-yard line. So a nice gain of 8, which gives the West some breathing room.
Nice fake there by Slusser and drew the defense in. And he had an open field on the left side of the line. Whenever Slusser's in there, it seems they run the ball more. When Jacob's in there, they pass it, and it's the East just has not been able to adjust for those quarterbacks.
Yeah, and you've got Andrew Mason, who's a short yardage specialist that they made him into for this game as well. So 3 very good quarterbacks for the West squad. Slusser again, the fake around the left side out across the 25-yard line. And that play is getting the best of the East at this stage with 4:18 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, both those plays, Slusser makes a nice cut, and he's able to avoid the first tackler and picks up another 8 yards. And now the West is doing pretty well running the football.
Plenty of time. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. In motion is Morris to the right side. Ball's loose, bounces back to Slusser. It's complete to Morris. Morris breaks it to the middle of the field, to the 45, to the 50. It's a foot race as Morris gets a block. He's going to take it all the way for a touchdown, 74 yards.
That was a pretty fortuitous bounce for Slusser on that play. It looked like that at the very least they were going to be lucky to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage, but nice pass by Slusser to Morris. So some nice blocks. There's 2 men blocked by Fortney, and then he just turned it on and took it to the end zone.
So the West will come out and look for the 2-point conversion here as Mason is on, leading at 28-0. Now they're going to try the extra point. So Kobe Means is on to try the extra point as they were 1 short on the special teams. So 28-0 with 3:43 to go. I'm not sure why they decided to go for 1 now.
No.
When they've gone for 2 every other time.
And been pretty successful at converting.
Yeah, that just doesn't make a lot of sense, I guess. So the West will come out.
Obviously, that's not what the East wanted. That was between those last 2 drives for the East and the West, that was a 14-point swing. Or
you've got Andrew Mason as the holder, so I mean there still could be some trickery here. Kind of goes away from what they've been doing the whole game. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So that makes it 29-0. And And another water break. We're making sure they're well hydrated.
That's right.
So it is 29-0 coming up at halftime. We'll have our MEB Systems halftime report and also our Ohio Head and Neck halftime adjustment. Of course, if it gets to 30-0, it's a continuous clock, which is a possibility here, I would suppose. This game is well in hand by the West. I'm not sure that you don't typically see a lot of comebacks in a game like this when it's that far apart.
Well, the East showed on that last drive they can move the football through the air.
That was a second interception.
Yeah, unfortunately, the drive didn't end the way they'd hoped.
So the West getting ready to break their huddle here and get ready to kick it away again.
One thing, it doesn't matter what game it is, whether it's this game or any other game. It's, protecting the football, blocking, tackling. Every game is the same. And giving up the big play, a couple of turnovers, it makes all the difference on the scoreboard.
So Kobe Means will kick it away. Evan Keck and Wyatt Garbrandt back deep for the East squad. Hopefully we're going to have a run of play here that would get us to halftime. Short kick that Keck will take at the 12-yard line to the 20, to the outside. And he takes a punishing hit at about the 37-yard line as Kobe Means gets in there to make the stop.
Another good return by Keck. Had a wall of blockers lined up and made a good return and decent field position again for the East.
Mosden will come on at the quarterback spot with 3:35 to go here in the first half. 29-0, the West over the East. So Mosden will drop back across the middle. It's going to be nearly intercepted again as Braden Smith was all over it.
He was looking for Peyton Spiker across, down the seam, but just about got picked off.
So 2nd down and 10 for the East. And Mosden's going to have that gunslinger mentality. He's going to come out and throw it around the football field. Although here, you might want to establish a little bit of a drive. And the East taking timeout. So play has been a little ragged.
They still have plenty of time in the first half to put together a decent drive. Here again, I think they throwing the football, they've had some success. They need to continue that. Trying to run up the middle against that West defensive line has just not been very successful.
Over the years, there have been some close games and some not so close games. Most of them have been competitive. This one certainly has some of those qualities. I think there's an opportunity for the East to come back here. They've got a lot of talent.
They do have a lot of talent.
It's just when you're down 4 touchdowns, it makes it pretty tough. Second down and 10 for the East. As Carlisle in the backfield with Mosden. Quick pass across the middle to Keck for a gain of about 9 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
I think those short passes, they need to continue to throw those short passes like that and just kind of work their way down the field.
Really kind of a key down here for the East. You've got to think the West is going to pin its ears back a little bit and bring everybody. Ball's loose. Mosden's got nowhere to go, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, the snap was a little low, and here again just threw the timing off of the play, and Mosden was not able to make anything happen out of that. Like you said, the East or the West defensive line.
The East might as well go for it. I mean, there's no reason not to at this stage. So it'll be 4th and 2. You have to take some chances. And now we get a timeout. Well, we have an issue. I'm not sure. Are we having another water break? Okay, just it was a clock situation. So they will set it back to 2:08. And the East with 4th down and 2. In trouble, penalty flag goes down. Mosden goes down. And I think the West is going to get the football here.
Yeah, I think so too.
There has to be a holding penalty in there, I'm sure.
Has to be a hold, and the West will decline it.
And the West offense is going to be coming on the field here shortly. So the ball will be spotted at the 44-yard line. And with 1:55 to go and 1 timeout remaining, the West has a chance to put some more points on the board.
They do. They've got opportunities with the players they've got to get the ball down the field quickly.
And let's see who's going to play quarterback this time around. And it'll be Jacobs as Clark comes wide to the left side. Clark already with 1 touchdown catch. The handoff to Fortney around the right side. Cuts it inside at the 35-yard line and gets cranked out of bounds by Federico Borsellino.
Got a nice block on the outside, that play by Carson Troyer, and almost picked up the 1st down.
So after a 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. Jacobs is going to take it himself. Has the 1st down with a gain of 4.
Jacobs was run all the way, just pick up the 1st down, move the chains, and start over 1st down.
Minute and a half to go here in the 1st half. You just have to feel they're looking for something special here. Across the middle. And it was caught by Raven Davidson. at the 25-yard line, clock running. Not sure the West is in any huge hurry here. As Jacobs gets ready to call. And penalty flag is down, and that's going to take the West back, as it'll be a hold against the West squad. Pretty much penalty free here in the first half.
It has been. It's another one of those things with this type of game. Penalties can get to be rather frequent, especially the offsides and the false starts, but so far there's only been a couple of penalties.
Let's see if the West opens it up here a little bit with 40 seconds to go. It'll be second down and about 16. As Jacobs has an arm for the dramatic. Pass is nearly intercepted. You knew they were going to go to Clark, and they had triple team on him. It'll be third down.
Yeah, pump fake by Jacobs, and 3 players out there around Clark. He's had a very good night. That's I think one of the first passes that anywhere near him that he has not caught yet.
So on third down and 16, 23 seconds to go here. And it's just like the West is trying not to score. You know, as that is going to take it to halftime. 29-0. The West leading the East. We'll come back with our MEB Systems halftime report and our halftime adjustments, brought to you by the Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. In a moment, stay with us right here on TV2.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment, utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
For clean air you can breathe in a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean. Locally owned and operated, offers both air duct cleaning and pressure washing for your home. Give them a call at 330-243-3996 to help clean up the air you and your family breathe and your home's outside appearance.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Welcome back to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium for the 40th annual TR Charities All-Star Football Game, as it is time now for our MEB Systems halftime report. MEB Systems, serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. So, what can you say? Big scoring half for the West as they put together a number of different ways to put points on the board.
Well, they run the ball effectively when they needed to. R.J. Jacobs has completed several passes to DeAndre Clark. They've been able to move the ball extremely well through the air. The East just has not been able to generate much offense. They've had one sustained drive and threw an interception at the end of it. I think they need to come out and throw the ball, but I think they need to throw the short passes, just work their way down the field.
Well, let's take a look at our stats here from the first half of action. And for the East, the number's not very good.
No, it's not. You know, they had -8 yards rushing. They were 7 of 13 passing for 62 yards. They only totaled 54 yards, and they had the 2 interceptions. The West, on the other hand, gained 44 yards on the ground. They were 11 of 14 passing for 257 yards for a total of 301, and they did have the 1 fumble. But obviously, you know, with those stats, you can understand why the West is up 29-0 at this point.
So that is our halftime report, brought to you by MEB Systems, serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. Our halftime adjustment brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board-certified ENT physicians, and full-service allergy testing and treatment. The East has just got to get some offense going.
They just have to generate some offense, and I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball inside. They're going to have to get if they're going to run the ball, they're going to have to get the ball outside. You know, maybe get the ball to Carlisle, but so far their only success has been through the air, and that's been limited.
So that is a look at our halftime adjustment, brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons, located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board-certified ENT physicians, and full-service allergy testing and treatment. Scott Robinson and Jay Yonders with you from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium as we are getting ready for the second half. The East won the toss and deferred, so they will get the football to start the half. And as always, a running clock is a possibility with the score 29-0 with the West leading the East.
Well, that is a possibility. And if the East is going to do anything, they need to get a decent return on this opening kickoff of the second half. Get some good field position and just kind of throw some short passes and work the ball down the field. They're just not going to be able to run up the middle on this West squad.
Yeah, they've had a very difficult time, and certainly we want to move on to our kickoff to start the second half. The kickoff brought to you, as always, by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort, you can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. So Evan Keck and Wyatt Garabrandt back deep for the East to receive the kick of Kobe Means. So 29-0 as we start the second half. Means has put a couple through the end zone and then had a couple come up short. And that one is going to come up well short at about the 12-yard line. Keck's got it to the 20, to the outside, still on his feet, and then goes backwards at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good hit there by Trent Harrison, make a stop. Whenever the East has been able to return a kickoff, they've had some pretty decent returns. Keck's done a good job getting out to 30, 35-yard line.
So it's first down and 10 for the East. Thomas Edwards will come out as the quarterback to start the second half of action for the East squad. Corey Carlisle will be in the backfield. Come out what looks to be a running formation here. Bolin in motion to the left side. The quick pitch to Carlisle. And he is going to be stopped at the 25-yard line for a loss of 5. It's second down and 15.
Here again, it looked like the timing was just a little bit off on that play, and Carlisle didn't have an opportunity to get going.
I think what the East is trying to do is just establish something to try and get a few first downs, just to give the defense a little bit of a rest.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. The defense was on the field a lot in the first half.
So it's second down and 15 from the 25-yard line. The dump pass to Keck, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it, as Kevin Bethel, the Ridgewood product, with the tackle.
And tried to get the ball to Keck again. He's had some success catching a football, but Bethel on that play sniffed it out and stopped it for no gain.
Third down and 16 for the East. So we'll see how the West decides to play this. Obviously, they're just going to umbrella out at about the 40-yard line and try and keep everything in front of them. Edwards will take the snap, rolling to his right, under pressure. The pass is intercepted by the West at the 34-yard line.
Edwards rolled to his right, just threw the ball behind his receiver, and see right here.
Jared Burnworth intercepting it for the West at the 35-yard line of the East.
Burnworth made a good catch. That ball was pretty low to the ground. Here again, the East is back on defense, and the West has good field position.
R.J. Jacobs comes out at the quarterback spot. They'll go to the 5 wide. To the outside, Clark shakes a couple of defenders away, and gain of about 8. We'll call it second down and 2.
Another catch by Clark. That's got to be 7 or 8 catches tonight.
So on the second down and 2 play, 9:49 to go here in the third quarter at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium in New Philadelphia. Scott Robinson and Jay Yonders with you here on TV2 Sports. Jacobs to the outside, and Clark tried to catch it and run with it before he had it.
Yeah, he looked upfield before he had the ball in his hands, which is pretty unusual. Last season for the Tornadoes, he had nearly 1,000 yards receiving, so he knows how to catch a football and run with it.
So it'll be third down and 2. Definitely 4-down territory. Clark and Morris wide to the left side. The short side of the field. Jacobs will take the snap. Gets it to Clark. Clark has the first down and more at the 15. Slips inside to the 10 and down to the 6-yard line. As the West will have another first down. It'll be first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Another good play by Clark. See, he gets the ball and gets a nice block the outside, makes a couple of good moves, breaks a couple of tackles, and picks up 20 yards.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. We'll see if Andrew Mason might have come in at quarterback. Nope, Jacobs stays in. Jake Fortney stays in the backfield, but then splits to the left side. 5 wideouts. Jacobs makes the nice grab. Now he's going to take it himself. Slips inside, touchdown from 7 yards out.
Well, nice job by Jacobs making something out of nothing. Ball was off the mark on the snap, and he kind of bobbled it a little bit. Didn't see anybody open. Saw a big hole in the left side of the line, and broke a tackle, a couple of tackles, and was able to get into the end zone.
And the West squad is going to go for 2 here as they lead it 35-0. Kobe Means, oh, nope, thought they were going to. Now they decide to go for the 1. As Means will kick it out of the hold of Mason, and it's blocked. So it is 35-0. That one looked very slow from the start.
It was slow, the snap, the placement. That one just didn't start off very well, and obviously it ended poorly too.
So now we'll get into the continuous clock situation, as it's a point spread of more than 30 points. And this one has just started badly for the East and just hasn't gotten any better.
They just have not been able to put it all together on offense. They've shown a couple of flashes, but they just haven't been able to have much success on offense. Now with the continuous clock, what they need to do is try and sustain a drive, just to keep their defense off the field. And, take the ball down the field, have a little bit of success on offense.
So Wyatt Garbrand and Evan Keck back deep. Kobe Means will kick it away here with 8:53 to go in this third quarter. And this one will be taken by Garbrand at the 5-yard line. Out to the 10, the 15. In trouble, cuts back to the middle and knocked down at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that was the first return for Garbrand. He got the ball out to the 30-yard line. Did a pretty good job returning the football. That's the first time they didn't try and return to the right side.
So first down and 10 for the East. The continuous clock rolling. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Edwards across the middle, intercepted. Picked off, could be a pick 6, and not quite, as the interception made by Tanner Pettit.
Edwards was trying to get the ball to Keck, and it was just a little bit behind him, and he got a hand on the ball, but it flipped up. And
we'll make the correction. There's Tanner Petit, actually.
And Petit was right there. Made a nice catch, and now the West is knocking on the door again.
So it'll be first and goal from the 9 after the interception. That's the 3rd interception thrown by East quarterbacks. Actually 4, that's right. 2 for each, I believe. So Slusser into QB here. And the pass was caught there by Carson Troyer, but nowhere to go. Lost maybe a yard or 2.
Well read by Kyle Perkins of New Philadelphia Quakers.
Second and goal from the 11.
2-yard loss on the play. Second down, goal.
Slusser's pretty shifty when he gets out in some open field. The handoff, and Borsellino makes quick work of the fake runner. And around the left side, Slusser is down near the goal line after the nice ball fake in the backfield.
Slusser's a shifty runner, as you said. He's also a good ball handler. He's had several fakes and draws the defense in, and he gives him an open running lane. That time he picked up about 10 yards.
So it'll be third and goal from the 2. And now Andrew Mason is in. And Trent Harrison is in the backfield. In motion is Slusser. Will have a penalty.
That's the first false start penalty of the evening. I would have expected more of those by now.
So that makes it third and goal from the 7. So no panic in the West here. Slusser will remain at the controls. Third and goal from the 7. In trouble. Tried to get to the outside and is down about the 17-yard line. So they went absolutely backwards on that as Seth Parker making the stop for the East squad. So you don't have a kicker that can kick it that far. So you got to go for it. And really, you might as well pin the East deep if you don't come up with the right play. So you got to throw it into the end zone, right?
Right.
If I'm the East, I'm shifting everything to the far sideline.
You got to keep an eye on Slusser, though.
Slusser rolling to his right, needs to get rid of it. Pass is complete to Morris, and Morris has nowhere to go and down at the 11-yard line. So the play results in a turnover to the East. As we have another water break timeout with 4:06 to go. It's been a continuous clock. They haven't really played that much, but it is warm out there. As everything continuing. You know, it's not that far off till we actually begin our fall sports season here on TV2. The first game coming up on Thursday, August the 24th, Cleveland JFK at Dover. That's at Crater Stadium. Then on Friday, August the 25th, we'll be right back here at New Philadelphia. Claymont at New Philly. So it's going to be a great opening weekend for high school football. As then the following week, we got West Holmes here at New Philly. Zach Gardner making his debut as the head coach of the West Holmes Knights after successfully piloting Sandy Valley for a number of years. So a lot happening in these first few weeks of the high school football season.
It's hard to believe in a few weeks it's the start of high school football. Looking forward to the season. Should be some pretty good football played in Tuscarawas Valley.
So Mosden back in at quarterback. Mosden knocked down, and it's incomplete, intended for Keck at about the 21-yard line. And you can tell that Keck just has a rapport with Mosden from the regular season, and Mosden's finding him as his favorite target.
Right, yeah, we've seen that he's been targeted pretty much all evening long, and he's had several catches. You know, obviously those guys have played together several years and had a lot of success. And so at this point, Mosden's probably going to be looking for Keck.
So second down and 10. we're in a continuous clock situation, 35-0 with the West over the East. To the outside, Garbrandt got loose and out to the 15-yard line. So a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Nice catch there by Garbrandt.
As Andrew Nolan again making a tackle for the West. He has been solid all night, as usual, from a linebacker spot.
Well, when you look at both sides of the ball, they've got some pretty solid tacklers and defenders. You got guys that go both ways, so they've got good stats on both sides of the ball.
Mosden looks across the middle, throws it, and it's going to be caught, but not enough, as Keck will have it just over the 15-yard line, maybe at the 17-yard line. It'll be 4th down. And unfortunately for the East, they just have to punt the football away. They're just too far into their own territory.
Way too deep.
So McGuire Morris back deep again, along with Trent Harrison to receive the punt, as Logan Moorhead will kick it for the East. And the East has to take a timeout. They're short 1 player on special teams.
That's another one of the things about games like this. Some of those guys aren't used to playing on special teams, and they aren't quite prepared whenever they have to punt or punt return. You hate wasting a timeout on something like that, but at this point, I'm not sure that it matters.
Well, when you're playing 10 against 11, though,
well,
you need that 10, that 11th guy out there.
You need the 11th guy,
Yeah.
but losing the timeout,
Yeah.
timeout, a play like that.
So Morris is back deep along with Harrison. Moorhead to punt it away. And the West leading the East 35-0. And good snap. End over end kick. That time Morris breaks it out to the left side. Jumped over 1 tackler and is knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So great field position here for the West after the big punt return by McGuire Morris.
Good return by Morris. That's what he's been wanting to do all night long.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the West at the East 22-yard line. Into the final minute here of the 3rd quarter. As R.J. Jacobs remains at the controls. To the outside. The catch is made by McGuire Morris. It'll be a gain of, looks like about 6 yards down to the 16-yard line.
That West offense just continues to click. Jacobs has done a fantastic job tonight throwing the football.
So it looks like could be the final play here of the 3rd quarter. To the outside, Jacobs gets it to Clark. Clark dives forward, throws it down at about the 2-yard line where he stepped out of bounds. He stretched for the end zone and came up just short. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, 35-0. The West leading the East. We'll come back with 4th quarter action in a moment. Stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
exceptional and expert care in a comfortable and friendly atmosphere, turn to Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Since 1964, our physicians have been providing our patients with a wide range of general and specialized care for the treatment of ear, nose, and throat conditions. Our doctors, Asako, Ramsey, Bogdan, Smith, and Brescia, are board certified and have all trained at major American academic centers. We strive to deliver every patient the most advanced and highest quality of affordable health care available. Services include treatment of adult and pediatric ear, nose, and throat disorders, allergy management, complete hearing services, and facial plastic and reconstructive surgery. We are the largest ear, nose, and throat provider between Cleveland and Columbus. Let Ohio Head and Neck provide you and your family with the quality of care you deserve by contacting us today at 330-492-2844 or find out more by visiting our website, ohioheadandneck.com.
Return to the elegance of the late 19th century by visiting the J.E. Reeves Victorian Home and its adjoining Carriage House Museum in Dover, Ohio. This opulent mansion, the former residence of prominent Dover industrialist Jeremiah E. Reeves, is owned by the Dover Historical Society. Ceremonies and receptions can be held on the beautiful grounds and gardens with the home as a backdrop or in the Carriage House for smaller occasions. The Carriage House comfortably seats 72 people and can be rented out for bridal showers, baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, private dinners, company lunches, and other occasions. Located at 325 East Iron Avenue, Dover, Ohio 44622. Call 330-343-7040 to schedule your special event.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
How could I possibly be expected to go without Domino's on a day like this? Alexa, ask Domino's to place my easy order.
Ordering Domino's.
Life moves pretty fast. If you can't track your pizza, you could miss it.
Order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each and track them on your favorite device.
And we're back. Time for our third quarter wrap-up, brought to you by Ultra Clean. For clean air you can breathe and a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean. You can give them a call at 330-243-3996 to help clean up the air you and your family breathe in your home's outside appearance. Well, in that third quarter, a score put us over the 30-point mark. We've had a continuous clock. A 7-yard run by R.J. Jacobs. Spectacular run. Made it 35-0 as they missed the conversion. That is the third quarter wrap-up, brought to you by Ultra Clean. And you can give them a call at 330-243-3996. The West on the verge of scoring here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 2-yard line, Andrew Mason in as he will hand it off to Harrison. And Harrison is ripped down at the 5-yard line. And temper's starting to get a little testy out there, I think.
Yeah, the East is a little bit frustrated over their performance, and obviously the West has had the better part of this game, so getting a little frustrated.
So Clark and Slusser wide to the right side. Mason at the quarterback spot for the West, with Harrison in the backfield. Mason takes it himself, dives forward. About back down to the original line of scrimmage at the 2-yard line. So a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2.
It's kind of nice to have three good quarterbacks that you can use in different situations in the game.
So 3rd down and goal. A little bit late getting the play in here. They still got 12 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hustle here. They just get it off. To the outside, man is there. Clark's got the 2-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Mason.
There we have a penalty flag.
It's an all-star game. I mean, seriously?
Clark has had just an
Let's see what happens there. Let's let it roll here.
Absolutely.
He just put it over the crossbar. That's all he did.
He's had an absolutely fantastic game.
It's an all-star game. Seriously? So Kobe Means on to try the extra point. And the West now ready to try the extra point. They need to snap it a little quicker, and that kick is no good.
A little bit of trouble on the hold, and
that leaves it at 41-0. The West. The West scored twice in the first quarter, twice in the second quarter, once in the third quarter, and now once in the fourth quarter. John Slusser's had an incredible record, whether he was an assistant coach or a head coach here in this game. I think he's coached 5 times or so, and he's won a majority of them, if not all of them.
Well, obviously with his record at Ridgewood, he's an extremely good high school football coach.
So another water break here. As coming up following our game, we'll have our post-game wrap-up and our game MVP brought to you by McDonald's. We got our eye on at least one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that one will be an easy one.
That is going to be an easy one, correct. So the West will come out here with 10:27 to play. As Wyatt Garbrandt and Evan Keck are back deep to receive the kick of Kobe Means.
Set to kick for the West, number 29, Kobe Means.
Well, given where they're kicking the football from, it should give the East a pretty decent field position.
As the 15-yard penalty was, or actually the 10-yard penalty, I believe, was marked off there. So we'll see what Means can do here with this one. Nice kick that will get back to about the 26-yard line, where it's taken by Keck. Keck got to the outside, but slipped some traffic, and now he's still on his feet, and then wrapped up at the 45-yard line. Nice tackle made there by Trent Harrison, and the East will have good field position at the 45-yard line.
Another good return by Keck. He's got some pretty quick feet and some good speed.
What a great night here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, though, as you get a good look at the new turf that the Quakers have put down over the summer.
The field certainly looks incredible.
First down and 10 for the East. Mosden gets it to the outside. And the catch made there by Peyton Spiker.
Good job by Spiker there. Might be his second catch of the game. He had a pretty spectacular season for the Quakers last fall.
So it'll be second down and 3 after the gain of 7 from the 48-yard line of the West squad. Nelson Mosden trying to put together a successful drive here for the East. Mosden in trouble. He gets racked up, and the pass is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Sometimes you get defensive holding, I'm guessing. So we'll see. It was kind of thrown in an odd spot in the defensive backfield. That usually doesn't bode well for the defense, but so we got an ineligible receiver downfield, so the penalty will go against the East, and that is a penalty plus loss of down.
Well, Mosden was looking for an open receiver for a pretty long time, and one of the linemen must have got downfield a little bit.
Second down and 8. As the ball back to the 47-yard line of the East. Mosden under pressure, gets it across the middle. And it's caught there by Garrett Rice.
Good catch by Rice.
So it will be third down and 4. 7:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mosden looks to go long. Man is out there, but Beamer was out of bounds. So it'll be fourth down and 3.
Good grab by Bo Beamer, just about a step out of bounds.
So it'll be fourth down. Obvious go situation.
Oh, it looks like they're going to punt.
They're going to punt, okay. So we'll see what, if there's, looks like a pretty standard fake, and that is the case. It's incomplete. And it will be given to the West.
Yeah, it looked like Brent Miller went up for the ball, but it may have been intended for Blake Bolin.
You're going to have guys going to have to run to the locker room that had so many water breaks. So with 6:07 to go here in this fourth quarter, 41-0. The West leading the East. So coming up following our game, we'll have our brief post-game wrap-up, and we'll name our McDonald's MVP. And certainly it's a great opportunity here for these young men who've had a chance to display their talents one more time on the football field.
Yeah, you hate to see a game like this for these guys, but they've all played hard, and you have an opportunity to play with guys that you've played against your high school career. It is a good way to finish up your high school playing days.
Yeah, just because you come out on the wrong side of it doesn't mean that you don't make friends and have a good time and enjoy the experience.
Exactly. This is, you look at their helmets with the different decals. Those guys have made some good friendships. They're going to last a long time, and this is something they'll be able to talk about.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor to play in this game, and certainly everybody has appreciated the opportunity. The handoff to Fortney straight ahead. And the West squad looks like they're just going to try and burn some clock here.
Yeah, looks like Slusser's just either run it or give the ball to Fortney. And Fortney's a big kid, and he'll just keep pounding the ball in the middle.
This will be the second straight year it appears there will be a shutout. So 2nd down and 6. Slusser's going to take it himself. Takes some punishment, gets it to the 45-yard line for a gain of 3.
Ball just about went over Slusser's head, but was able to gather it up. Borsellino just missed him, and Slusser was able to pick up 3 yards.
3rd down, 4.
And pretty equal footing between the East and the West over the last few years. The West won 4 straight from 2008 to 2011. Clark leaps over one potential tackler and knocked out of bounds inside the East territory. Then the East won in 2012, and then it's been alternating since 2012. East, West, East, West, East, and now West again.
Well, in a game like this, you would expect it to be fairly close like that through the years.
Yeah, the overall record is 20-19. The West leads the series. They will go to 21-19. So 3rd down and 4. The handoff and not much there. Actually, the scoreboard had not been changed. I thought it was the wrong down. That was 1st down and about 10. So they picked up 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Fortney with another hard carry. He had both hands on the football, just right up the middle. Picked up a couple of yards.
2:55 to play here. Running clock since early in the 3rd quarter. Morris in motion. He'll get the handoff. And he'll take a hard hit over on the far side. Might have lost a yard on the play.
Trying to get Morris to the outside and use his speed, but the East defense stopped him for a loss.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Loss of 1. 3rd down, 10.
So the West dominant throughout the game, 41-0. They lead it here as we wind down the final 2 minutes. Scott Robinson and Jay Yonders with you for the first game of the football season. Handoff straight ahead. And Jake Fortney will gain a couple. And the West was a powerhouse tonight.
Yes, they were. And they did it through the air. They didn't pick up a lot of yards rushing the football, but they picked up the yards when they needed them running the ball. With the 3 alternating quarterbacks, they were very successful in different situations. R.J. Jacobs had another outstanding night throwing the football.
And Slusser will take the snap here. They got plenty of time. They're going to wind it down under a minute here. There's no rush. And the handoff. As Fortney will be stopped at the 30-yard line after a gain of 5. And they run out of downs, and the East will get the football with 46 seconds to play.
First and 10, East All-Star. Ball around 30-yard line.
So the East with another chance here with 40 seconds to go. As Edwards will come to the outside, the pass will be batted down.
Looks like Kobe Means got his hand up and knocked the ball down there. Looking to go to Bo Beamer.
And this looks like it'll be the final play of the game. And the handoff straight ahead. And not much there as that wraps it up. 41-0, the West with a win over the East. We will come back with our post-game wrap-up and name our game MVP for McDonald's in just a moment. Stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us, 330-440-3129.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
How could I possibly be expected to go without Domino's on a day like this? Alexa, ask Domino's to place my easy order.
Ordering Domino's.
Life moves pretty fast. If you can't track your pizza, you could miss it.
Order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each and track them on your favorite device.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
And there you see the final score, 41-0. The West defeats the East in the 40th annual TR Charities All-Star Football Game. A great job by everyone involved with the Times Reporter and the Rainbow Connection as the proceeds go to the Rainbow Connection. This is our post-game wrap-up, and let's go directly to the stats because they really do tell the story.
I think they do. The East had minus 18 yards rushing. They were 12 of 24 passing for 78 yards. For a total of 96 yards with 4 interceptions. The West had 73 yards on the ground. They were 18 of 22 passing for 314 yards for a total of 387 and 1 turnover.
All right, that is a look at our post-game wrap-up. Now for our game MVP, brought to you by McDonald's, with 5 locations to serve you in Dover, Uhrichsville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and New Philadelphia. And it is DeAndre Clark of the West squad. Just did an outstanding job receiving for the West. Picked up a lot of yardage and was really a dominant performer for the team in red. That's going to wrap it up here from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium as their game MVP, brought to you by McDonald's, with 5 locations to serve you in Dover, Uhrichsville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and New Philadelphia. That will wrap it up here from our game site at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium in New Philadelphia. For Jay Yonders and the rest of our TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson, saying so long, everybody.
DD is assigned an SSA who works with the person and their families and guardians to develop individualized service plans. The SSAs utilize a discovery and person-centered approach to ensure that